How to play craps. Before you play, be sure to present your TI Players Club card to the dealer. If you are not a member of our rewards program, please present your identification to sign up. The game of craps is one of the most exciting games available in the casino. You can bet the pass line, the don't pass line, the come bet, the don't come bet. You can make a field bet, a place bet, and a proposition bet. The game begins once the dealer sees all the players have placed their bets. The dealer will then give the shooter the dice. The shooter is the player rolling the dice. Everyone at the table gets an opportunity to roll the dice. The come out roll is the first roll of the dice. It will establish a point of 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, or 10, unless a 2, 3, 12, 7, or 11 is rolled. The two basic bets in craps are the pass line bet and the don't pass line bet. When the player makes one of these bets, they're either betting with the shooter or against the shooter. On the come out roll, if the shooter rolls a 7 or 11, the pass line bet wins and is paid even money. If the shooter rolls a 2, 3, or 12, the pass line loses and a new come out roll begins. Any other number, the 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, or 10 becomes the point. To win even money, the point must be repeated before a 7 is rolled. If the point is rolled, winning bets are paid, and the shooter continues to roll the dice and a new come out roll begins. If a 7 is rolled before the point, the pass line loses and the dice are given to the next shooter for a new come out roll. A don't pass line bet is the exact opposite of a pass line bet. On the come out roll, if the shooter rolls a 7 or 11, the don't pass line bet loses. If the shooter rolls a 2 or 3, the don't pass line bet wins and is paid even money. If a 12 is rolled, you don't win or lose on the don't pass line bet. This is considered a tie. Any other number, the 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, or 10 becomes the point. For don't pass to win, a 7 must be rolled before the point is repeated. When either the point or 7 is rolled, the game is over and a new come out roll begins. A place bet is a bet the player can make on a specific number. The player can make a place bet on the numbers 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, or 10. To make a place bet, the player places their chips inside the come area and informs the dealer their place bet number. The place bet will be placed by the dealer in the appropriate point box. The player will win the place bet if the shooter rolls their number before a 7 is rolled. Place bets are in action until the player informs the dealer to take them down, which means return it to the player, or if the bet loses when a 7 is rolled. If the place bet wins, the player has 3 options. The first option is to take the winnings and leave the original bet in action. The second option is to press the bet, which simply means to double the bet and take any remaining winnings. The third option is to take the winnings and the original bet down, meaning having them returned to the player. Place bets offer built-in odds. Place bet odds on the numbers 4 and 10 are 9 to 5. The odds on the numbers 5 and 9 are 7 to 5. And the odds on the numbers 6 and 8 are 7 to 6. Place bets are not in action on the come out roll when the marker is in the off position. This means that if the shooter rolls any of the player's place bet numbers, they do not win. It also means that if the shooter rolls a 7 on the come-out roll, the player does not lose. The odds may vary. Please check with the dealer for actual odds. The odds bet allows the player to bet additional money on the same number they have already bet as a pass or don't pass. Before the player can make an odds bet, they must have a pass line bet or a don't pass line bet, and the point must be established. The player cannot bet odds on the come-out roll. Here the shooter rolls a 6 on the come-out roll. The point is now established, and they can now make the odds bet. When making an odds bet, different numbers will pay different amounts. The odds on the numbers 4 and 10 are 2 to 1. The odds on 5 and 9 are 3 to 2. And the odds on 6 and 8 are 6 to 5. The shooter rolled a 6. The player has a bet on number 6 by playing the pass line. At any time during the roll, the player may make the odds bet by placing an additional bet behind the pass line bet. If the shooter rolls a 6 before a 7, your pass line bet wins even money, and your odds bet pays 6 to 5. Odds bet can be made any time during the roll and can be picked up any time during the roll as well. The odds may vary. Please check with the dealer for actual odds. Come bets are simply betting on the next point rolled and are made before any roll except for the come-out roll. After the point is established, come bets may be made, and one of the following results will occur. If the shooter rolls a 7 or 11, the come bet wins, and the player is paid even money. If the shooter rolls 2, 3, or 12, the come bet loses. Any other number, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, or 10, becomes the point for that bet. And to win even money, it must be repeated before a 7 is rolled. To make a come bet, place your bet in the area marked come. Your come bet will be placed by the dealer in the appropriate point box when that number is rolled. In this example, the shooter rolled a 6, and the dealer places the player's come bet in the 6-point box. Don't come bets are the exact opposite of come bets. Don't come bets may be made after the point is established. Once the player's don't come bet is made, one of the following results will occur. If the shooter rolls a 7 or 11, the don't come bet loses. If the shooter rolls a 2 or 3, the don't come bet wins and pays even money. If the shooter rolls a 12, the don't come bet is considered a tie. Any other number, the 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, or 10, becomes the point for that bet. To win even money, a 7 must be rolled before the point is repeated. The odds may vary, so check with the dealer for the actual odds. Inside the area marked field, there are 7 numbers. They are the 2, 3, 4, 9, 10, 11, and 12. The player may make a field bet without having any other bet on the table. When the player makes a field bet, they are betting that one of the 7 numbers will be rolled on the next roll of the dice. If any of the field's 7 numbers are rolled, the player wins. If the 3, 4, 9, 10, or 11 is rolled, it pays even money. If a 2 or 12 is rolled, it pays 2 to 1. If any other number comes up, the bet loses. If it is a winning bet and the player does not remove their chips from the table, the chips are in action for the next roll. The odds may vary. Please check with the dealer for actual odds. The player can make a proposition bet anytime with or without any other bets on the table. Proposition bets include any crap, the 11, 12, aces, ace-deuce, horn, and any 7. These are all one-roll bets. When the player bets any of these, they are going to win or lose with every roll of the dice. There is one bet the player can make that covers 3 numbers. That is the any crap bet. This is a one-roll bet that covers the numbers 2, 3, and 12. To bet the any crap bet, the player should inform the dealer to place their bet on any crap. If the player wins this bet, it pays 7 to 1. Another proposition bet is the bet of 11. It is a one-roll bet that pays 15 to 1. The player can also bet ace deuce, aces, 12, or 7 by themselves. The player should inform the dealer to place the bet on the desired bet. These are all one-roll bets, which means the players are going to win or lose on the next roll of the dice. A horn bet is a combination of 4 bets rolled into one. Being a 4-number bet, it requires a minimum bet of $4. The $4 horn bet consists of $1 on the 11, $1 on the ace deuce, $1 on the aces, and $1 on the 12. Another proposition bet is the hardways bet. Hardways bets can be made on the numbers 4, 6, 8, and 10. Hardway bets are not affected by how many times the dice are rolled. In this example, the player bets a hard 6. This bet stays in action until one of 3 things occurs. The player wins the bet if the next 6 rolled is rolled with a pair of 3s. If the next 6 rolled is rolled with any other combinations, the bet loses. Anytime a 7 is rolled, all hardways bets lose. The odds and minimum bets may vary. Please check with the dealer for actual odds and the minimum bet required.